The first one is on a quiet street in a mid-sized city. It has clean horizontal lines, floor-to-ceiling windows on the back, a private courtyard tucked behind it where you'd never expect one. Inside there's an open kitchen with real counter space, a living area that feels like it goes on forever, a primary bedroom that's genuinely separated from the rest of the house. Quiet, dark, private. The whole thing looks like it belongs in a design magazine. People who visit ask if you spent $1 million building it. You didn't. You spent $310,000. The second house is in the same neighborhood. Similar lot. Similar square footage. It's a rectangle. It was built by a production builder using the same floor plan they've used for 200 homes in this market. It has a two-car garage dominating the front facade, a living room visible from the front door, a primary bedroom 12 steps from the kitchen and 5 steps from the kids' rooms because the floor plan has a single corridor and everything lines up along it. It cost $285,000. $25,000 separates those two houses, but the experience of living in them is not even in the same category. The difference is the shape of the floor plan. Specifically, one of them is an L stay until the end. I'm saving the single most impactful decision in the whole layout, the one that costs almost nothing and changes the spatial experience more than any other element, for the final section. You don't want to miss it. If design, architecture, and building smart is your world, subscribe right now and hit the bell. Every week I go deep on exactly this kind of content. Real layouts, honest numbers, no fantasy. Let's get into it. To understand why the L works so well, you first need to understand what the rectangle gets wrong. Not because rectangles are bad. Most of the world lives in rectangular houses and plenty of them are fine. But fine is different from exceptional, and the gap between the two is almost entirely explained by what the L does that the rectangle can't. The fundamental problem with the rectangle is that it has two short ends and two long sides. Everything in a rectangular house has to be distributed along the long axis. Rooms line up. Corridors run the length of the building. The front of the house and the back of the house are far apart. And the middle of the house, where the corridor is, where you transition between zones, is dark, because natural light can only enter from the two short ends and whatever windows you put in the long sides. In a standard 40 by 60 foot rectangular house, the rooms in the middle of the floor plan are often 25 to 30 feet from any exterior wall. That's 25 to 30 feet from any natural light source. No matter what you do with artificial lighting, those rooms feel interior. They feel enclosed. They feel like what they are. Space is trapped in the middle of a building. The second problem with the rectangle is that it can only create one kind of outdoor relationship. The yard is behind the house. The street is in front. Everything between you and your yard is the depth of the house itself. Typically 40 to 50 feet of floor plan you have to pass through before you reach outdoor space. That means the outdoor space is separated from most of the house, used by the rooms at the very back, and essentially invisible and inaccessible from the front 2/3 of the building. The third problem is zoning, or rather the inability to zone. A rectangle with a corridor running through it distributes rooms along that corridor and has no natural mechanism for separating them by function or by the acoustic, visual, and psychological privacy they need. Bedrooms are 12 feet from the living room, separated by a wall. Children's rooms are adjacent to the primary bedroom. The home office is between the kitchen and the family room. Every sound, every light, every movement carries through the building because the form provides no spatial buffer between incompatible activities. Now here's what the L does to all three of those problems. The L creates two wings at an angle to each other. This single geometric move changes everything. Both wings are narrow, typically 20 to 30 feet wide, which means every room in both wings is close to an exterior wall, and therefore close to natural light. There are no interior rooms trapped in the middle of the building because there is no middle. The building is all edge. Every room has a view, a window, a connection to outside. The angle between the wings, whether it's 90 degrees, which is the most common, or